Who was in that slave trade? Who was a slave? We are.
Watch this.
Watch this. Have you heard of the Atlantic slave trade? Who was in that slave trade? We were. When you hear 1492 with Christopher Columbus, the conquistadors, the Spaniards, that was also a slave trade that took Northern Kingdom, what we call, from the 12 tribes, which is the Hispanics and the so-called Native Americans, back to Spain. That's why they speak Spanish.
Right.
There's a reason why I'm touching these things, but let's go back to the first thing I brought up. The sub-Saharan slave trade was ran by Arabs. Now, as a slave, were we able to read or write or do any of that when we were slaves? So you agree. So we're on the same page so far. So I'm going to connect what we're talking about to the scriptures. So when we're in that slavery, what was pushed on us? Did they build us as a people and say, you are great people?
No, sir.
This is a God, this is your God. Did they do any of that? Nah, they killed, they raped, they murdered, they did all of that. So guess what else comes with it? Brainwash.
Right.
And guess what that brainwash entailed of? When we're under the Arab captivity, guess what we learned? Their religion, which is Islam. When we were in Atlantic slave trade, which brought us over here to the Americas, guess what? Guess what? Christianity. Now watch this. Give me Leviticus 26. Watch this, out the scriptures. That's right? Watch this. When we look at Islam, we automatically go to, when you think about it, the moral of the whole Islamic belief goes back to Mecca, right? And Mecca is where? Right? And what are they going there to do? The Hajj, right? Around the stone, right? When you think about Christianity, what comes to your mind? What was held? What's the symbol that represents Christianity? The cross. Watch this. And the cross was made out of, back then, wood, right? And the cobblestone is made out of stone.
Right.
Read.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 26 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Ye shall make you no idols, nor graven images.
Read.
Neither
Rear.
Stay in the spirit, brother.
I got you.
We got edified my sister right here.
Yes, sir.
Read.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 26 and verse 1. Ye shall make no idols, ye shall make ye no idols, nor graven images, neither rear you up a standing image, neither shall ye set up any image of stone in your land, to bow down unto it, for I am the Lord your God.
Did you follow that reading? What were some of the things that stood out to you? Graven images. And it mentions something in there that Islam does. What is that?
You got a couple
Read it. Watch. I'm going to take my time with you, sis. Read.
That part was
Listen, bro.
Ye shall make you no idols, nor graven image, neither rear you up standing image, neither shall ye set up any image of stone.
Of what?
Of stone in your land.
Where's that stone at? It's in a land that everyone goes back to march around it. God said don't do that. So wait. So Islam, the question was, what's the difference between Islam and the Israelites?
Right.
The difference is we learn Islam from our captivity.
Right.
Israelites is not a religion. This is our heritage.
Right.
This is our nationality.
Right.
It tells us how to dress, which Islam takes a lot of it because guess what? Muhammad, if you know the history on him, he was illiterate, and do we have that book? Where's Caleb at? Before you leave, I gotta show you this. This right here is gonna connect the dots because it seems like you're interested.
Stand over there and look for it.
And all praises to the Most High, He brought you here. So we're gonna read this one more time. You get that real quick?
Yeah, he looking for it.
Wait, Officer Caleb, get over here. I need to get that.
Right.
But I'm always going to work, so I don't have time to stop.
So you have time today. So take every little second you can, sis.
Right.
Because I'm about to show you what what's been pushed on our people is a lot of things that's been pushed on our people is through brainwash and through our captivity. Because once you leave a captivity, you're gonna continue to do the things that you were captive to for decades. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happened to our people when it came to the Arab religion, Islam. All right, let's read that one more time.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 26 and verse 1. Ye shall make you no idol, nor graven image.
Because whenever you get something and set it up and bow down to it, that's considered an idol. So he said, don't make you an idol nor graven image.
Neither rear you up a standing image.
Rearing up a standing image, getting that image and standing it up, which is a stone. Read.
Neither shall ye set up any image of stone.
Of what?
Of stone.
Now watch this, sis. Deuteronomy 28.
Right here, you want to know a little information about who he is according to the Bible.
Hey, you walked up perfectly on time. This sister right here, she has a great question. And I know you heard of Islam, right?
Yeah.
The nation, right? So you came up at the right time on why our people shouldn't be in that religion.
Right.
Because black Hispanics and Native Americans are Israelites according to the Bible.
Right.
Yeah.
Watch.
How you follow
Yes, read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people.
So remember, since we was talking about the different slave trades, that's not taking us from a place and taking us back to a place. It's taking us from a place and taking us other places, scattered amongst everywhere, right? So watch this, read.
From the one end of the earth even unto the other.
So they took our people from one end and to the other on what? On a ship. Watch, I'm about to connect all the dots on how we know we are the Israelites that the Bible speak of.
Yeah, right.
And I'm gonna start pointing to the signs as I go through this. Read.
There thou shalt, and there thou shalt serve other gods.
Okay, so we'll get off these slave ships or in slavery, and when we get to where they wanted us to get to, we were gonna serve other gods.
What you gotta do, bro? You can
Watch this.
Which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
We didn't know that. Our forefathers didn't know that. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is our forefathers. They never taught us Islam. So they never knew this. But watch what the Bible says next.
Come on, bro.
Even wood. What's the cross made out of? Wood
and stone.
And stone. These were going to be the other religions, and those are the two biggest religions today. Christianity and Islam.
Bring it out, huh?
Our forefathers never knew that. How did we learn this? In what? Slavery. That's the only reason we learn all this stuff. Hey, brother, come up and learn your history. Y'all brothers, Brother Nick, come and learn what's going on right now, because this applies to black Hispanics and Native Americans. So sis, now watch this. So we connected the dots. We're cooking. We're cooking right now. It's connected with you. Now watch this. I'm gonna ask you a question. You answered it already. How did we get anywhere as slaves? On what? On the slave ship. So when it says, read the first part.
And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people.
Hey brother, what's your name? Andrew, stay right here. Stay right here. I'm showing my sister right here how Islam, stay right there, why our people serve Islam when we're not supposed to, because black Hispanics and Native Americans are the Israelites according to the Bible.
That's right.
Read.
And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there shalt serve, and there thou shalt serve other gods which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
So when we were scattered and we were put on slave ships to go to these different areas, we were going to learn other gods. That's what we were talking about earlier when we say, all right, did we learn how to read and write? Nah, they taught us everything they wanted us to teach us. Now watch this. Give me 68.
The book of Deuteronomy.
This is an actual prophecy. Moses prophesied about us, or what's going to happen to us in latter days. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Okay, so I'm going to show you something. Egypt, you know the history? Egypt, when we came out, Egypt passed the Red Sea, he split the waters. Alright, so we was in captivity then, right? As Israelites,
Right.
blacks, Hispanics, and Native, not Arabs, alright? And he brought us out of Egypt, right? So watch what happens. Read. Wait, go to Exodus 20. You know I won't? Egypt.
2.
Because what you're going to see me do, sis, I'm going to break down everything to you through the scriptures.
Right.
Precept upon precept, line upon line, here, there, look, here, there, a little, and there a little.
Right.
All right?
Right.
Read.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
I want you to pay attention to these possessive words. I am the Lord thy God. God is only here for a certain people. I want you to understand that. The reason why certain people go through my black brothers and sisters, my Gadites, my so-called Indians, my so-called Hispanics, I know. We go through what we go through is because God is our God.
That's right.
And we're being punished for our sins.
Right.
Watch this. Read.
Out of the house of bondage.
So Egypt is a house of bondage. What's another word for bondage? Slavery. She
Right.
went straight to it.
That right.
She went straight to it. Yes, captive, bondage, slavery. Go back to, all right, read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with...
In Egypt again. Egypt what? Known as bondage, as in slavery.
Right.
So it said again, because we already came out of Egypt the first time.
Right.
So again,
with ships.
with slave ships. Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
The same way he explained it is how it's going to happen.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
We aren't going to see our homeland again. We're still over here. Read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
This is in the Bible. The same Bible that's in the same churches. But they never teach our people this because it will expose what really is going on. He said we were going to be sold as, I like that precept. We were going to be sold as slave men and slave women. Read.
For bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
No one was going to be able to save us. So when we got off those slave ships, guess what we learned? What we read earlier in the 64? We were going to learn their religion. We're going to learn their customs.
Right.
When we look at the Gadites, when we look at the so-called Native Americans, they colonized their whole tribe. They said, let's take the Indian from them, but we're going to keep the man. We're going to take their heritage from them, but we're going to make them dress how we want them to dress, shave their beards. So they're going to follow our customs. They're going to follow Christianity,
Right.
Catholicism,
That's why you still have pagans celebrate
powwows.
Thanksgiving.
Well, and you know where Thanksgiving come from? The destruction of our natives. So they shouldn't be celebrating that.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? We, black Hispanics and Arabs, shouldn't be celebrating Thanksgiving.
That's right.
That's right.
Exactly, sis. And you're on the right track. I'm going to show you in the scriptures why you need to come out of Islam, though.
Wow.
So far, we have established that was given to us in slavery. The Arabs gave that to us. One of the worst
still protect
captivities we
our
were in.
We're the indigenous people.
I know. Exactly.
we still
You are 100% correct, sir. But the sad thing and the thing about it, though, we are the indigenous people. We are the original people. But we are not. We're under their captive now. They killed. They destroyed us. They make all the laws. They govern everything. They can do whatever they want. They took y'all and put y'all on reservations, which was all yours. All of this was yours at one point. But the white man, the devil, the Bible speaks of, took that from you. So watch this as we get back to Islam, my sister. So thus far, we went on slave ships, which is documented in history, and we were sold on auction blocks, which is documented in history as slave men and slave women. And there we were going to learn their customs. So during the sub-Saharan slave trade, when we were slaves under Arabs, guess what customs we learned? Islam is an Arab religion.
Bring it out.
Yes, Muhammad. Do we have that book, Caleb? Go ahead, bring me some stuff, man. I know you got some arsenal. We got
Brother Elmer.
Hey,
Elmer.
Helma. Hey, how you doing, sir?
I respect you guys.
Hey, sure.
Thank you guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going over to Islam. I know you heard of Islam.
I like this guy.
You like them? Hey,
I watch you guys on TV.
all praises. So, we have nothing against our brothers. Those are our brothers.
Right.
We just try to show them, hey, guys, we got to come back to what God wants us to serve and not what we learn from another man.
Right.
And they go back to Muhammad. They go back to these different sources. But in those sources, and when you read the Surah, which is the Quran, it talks about Israel being the chosen people.
That's right.
So who is Israel? That's the question we gotta ask the question. We are the Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And I'm showing you prophecy that was gonna happen to us to know that we are the Israelites.
Right.
What nation of people went into slavery? Black and Hispanics.
So, do you believe that we are the original Jews?
We are the original Jews, my sister.
That's right.
Wanna know how I know this? Give me Jeremiah. Wait, before we go forward, you understand why I'm getting at with Islam? How we learned that through. And you got that? Let's get that real quick, and I'm gonna show you how we are the original Jews. Because those damn imposters over there in Israel right now. First of all, when was the Middle East created?
Right, California.
Huh?
Right, California.
No, where was it? What year was Middle East created? 1880 something?
1948.
Yeah, 1948. It was no such thing for the Middle East.
Right.
Fun fact, when the Middle East was created, guess who they put over there? The Jewish. Ish means what? Pertaining to. Kind of
Other guy that talks like they're Jewish, but they're not.
They're not.
Right.
They stole our identity. They stole our land. They stole who we are. They took what customs we have and twisted it. Like the fringes, for example. That's a customs of the Israelites, but they wear tassels. They take stuff and twist it. Get what I'm saying? Watch this. Read.
This is Slavery in the Arab World, page 4. Centuries before the first ship flying the flag of European countries slipped out from one of the numerous inlets along Africa's west coast, the people of North Africa, Arabia, and the Persian Gulf were forcibly transferring large number of blacks down the Nile to Egypt and across the network of the Saharan trade routes from West and Central Africa. Relatively little has been written about this facet of the slave trade, although number of blacks who fell victim to Muslim slave traders.
To what?
Muslim slave traders.
We know what Muslims worship. Allah. Islam. Read.
There is little doubt that the figures ran to several millions over the centuries that the traffic was carried on. Between 1770 and the end of the 19th century, the period about which most known about the Indian Ocean traffic, it has been estimated that approximately 1.25 million blacks were shipped to Africa's east coast.
So understand, to show you that we were shipped over there as slaves to the Muslim belief, religion, culture, and everything. They captured, they destroyed us, and they said, this is what you're gonna learn. And guess what happens? That stigma is still here today where our people feel like they're Islamic, but it's really not true. And you follow me, brother? You heard about Islam? And what comes behind Islam? You're gonna learn today, because she has a very great question. A lot of people don't ask that question, because they're like, nah, Allah's the way. Nah. At the end of the day, do we have the Quran?
Well, I follow you guys on social media. So
Yes, sir,
I hear a lot of knowledge, and I want to know what's
Okay.
different.
Okay.
Because I hear what you teach, but I don't really know a lot about
Right.
what you teach.
Okay, so what we teach is the Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites according to the Bible. How do we know? Through the prophecies of the Bible. What we teach is we gotta come back to our heritage, our customs, our dress code.
That's right.
Islam have one of the dress codes, which is the dress for women. They got that from Israel, from Israelites. Because you know what Muhammad did? Do we have that? Can you get that context of what Muhammad talked with the real Jews.
Right.
He talked with the real Jews and got a lot of their customs and mixed it all together. Because he was trying to bring everyone together. They had like how many gods? Like 360 something gods.
One for every day.
Every day. They had a God for every day. But what Muhammad did was he's like, yo, you know what? I've been talking to these Jews and they got one God. We need to have one God. This is all documented. You got it? Read.
Islam, this is the book from Babylon to Timbuktu, page 48. The Prophet Muhammad adopted many principles and laws from the Jewish religion.
From what?
From the Jewish religion.
So guess where? Guess where y'all get the dress code of a woman wearing a dress?
Right.
Give me that Deuteronomy. Stay right here.
So what do women wear?
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you where you got that dress code of women wearing dresses. Come here, hurry up. You need to be ready. Go.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
Our God said, Black Hispanics and Native Americans, the woman is supposed to wear a dress and a man's supposed to wear pants. And that's what Islam do. Why? Read it.
The Prophet Muhammad adopted many principles and laws from the Jewish religion.
Muhammad adopted, meaning took from a lot of principles and laws from the Jewish religion.
That's
Can I buy
right.
that book?
Yes!
Yeah, on
This is
Amazon.
a famous...
I'm sorry, I gotta go. I have
Okay.
but I want to buy that book.
Okay, we're gonna get your information, but I'm gonna give you like, can I give you like 3 more precepts?
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna give you 3 more precepts. I'm gonna give you some stuff that counts. So we understand Islam was taught to us through slavery. We understand that Muhammad, let's finish it out. Read.
First of all, the basic idea of monotheism, which is the belief in one God. The Jewish confession of the unity of God.
So Muhammad wanted to take the 365 gods and turn them into one God. And he took a lot of that customs from the Jewish religion, which is the Jews. He got it from the Jews.
Wow.
Not those people over there right now. He got it from us.
Right.
The Bible was written by the Jews,
Right.
for the Jews,
Right.
and is of the Jews.
That's right.
Christ is a black man, not a white man.
Right.
The Israelites are black people.
That's right.
So all the customs that Muhammad came across, he was like, yo, these people is nice.
Right.
They're in order. This makes sense. I
Right.
want to adopt this and put it into the Islam belief.
That right.
So watch this, sis. So I just showed you one of the customs that he adopted was the woman's supposed to wear a dress.
Right.
To show you that comes from our customs.
Right.
Not Islam, not the Arabs.
Right.
Watch this. Give me 1 Corinthians. This is 1 out of 3. I'm going to try to make it quick.
1 Corinthians.
Come on, first
11.
11. I'm going to show her why you cover your head. I'm going to show you where you get that custom from, where Islam get that custom from.
The women don't cover their head?
I'm going to show you.
No, but
And I'm going to show you why you do what you do.
That's right.
What he adopted from us.
Bring it out.
Read.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11 and verse 3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man.
They got that from us too. The order, man over woman, woman over children, that's it. That's it. That's from us, the Israelites. Read.
And the head of Christ is God. Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoreth his head.
We're not supposed to cover our head when we read the Bible and pray, as you can see right now. But what does it say about the woman's head? Read.
But every woman that prayeth or prophesieth with her head uncovered, dishonoreth her head.
So when you have your head uncovered, you dishonor your head. That's why your head's covered whenever you're in sermon, whenever you read the Bible, or when you're praying, your head's supposed to be covered. Guess who Muhammad got that from? The Israelites, the Jews of the Bible.
Bring it out.
You know what I'm saying, sis? The order of the man being over the woman and the woman being submissive to the man, that came from the Israelites, because the Most High has order in his communities. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? When we don't apply God's laws, look around us. Destruction. You get what I'm saying, sis? So what you need to do is this. give me Leviticus. Give me Leviticus 23. This is what you need to do. Because I see the African earrings in your ear. I know you wear it because, Mother Africa, right?
Right.
Is that the reason why you wear it?
Well, that's my culture.
That's
my
your culture?
That's your culture, Africa. I'm going to touch it because I know. All right, go ahead.
That's where my ancestors come from. So instead of claiming America, a land that is really not my home, I have no rights to.
That's Galatians 4 right there.
Exactly.
So-
Give me Galatians 4. You in the spirit, officer. You give me Galatians 4. It's nothing wrong. Remember, a lot of everything we learn is from our oppressor. But guess what? Some people are trying to find their identity where they hold on to what they know best.
Well, I was born into Christianity.
Okay, which is
Islam for about 3 years.
right. Understand, Christianity is of the devil.
Right.
Christianity teaches lies. It's white supremacy.
Right.
It's Jim Crow.
Right.
That's Christianity.
Why I got out of it.
All praises.
I'm trying to find my way because I know Christianity is not mine.
All praises.
Not mine.
And Islam's not for you either. Guess what's for you? Israelite.
That's
The
right.
nation of Israel. When you look at this right here, it says Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jacob turned his name to Israel. His name was changed to Israel, and he had 12 sons. Those 12 sons make up the nation of Israel. Black, Hispanics, and Native. So American blacks today will be from the tribe of Judah. Because you're not going to find American blacks and African America in the Bible. African America is Italian settlers. They settled, they conquered,
Right.
and they named their land after their name. You're not from the land of Africa.
Right.
You're from this. Watch. Read this. Galatians 4:26.
Originally called Africa.
Right. Right. Land of Ham. That's what it is. Hamitic. Read. Africans, so-called Africans today, is a Hamitic tribe. That's where that land is. We are Semitic. We
Right.
are the Jews.
Right.
Read. Yes.
The book of Galatians, chapter 4, and verse 26. But Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all.
Which is a what?
The mother of us all.
Jerusalem is the motherland.
That's right.
We come from Jerusalem.
Right.
Not Africa.
Right.
African Americans.
Right.
Those are all titles given to you by your slave master.
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.